Okay. Okay. What is up, everybody? Y'all know what it is. We in here. Let me get the word out that we are in here real quick so we can get this thing started. Listen to some styles. I know y'all young folk don't know shit about no styles. There's some older styles too. Let me put the word out. Oh man, how this going? Okay, it's gonna take. My bad, y'all. The wrong fucking page pulled up. Let me get the right page pulled up so I can get this link out and we gonna get it in. Give everybody time to get in here that might be watching a little Empire tonight. Trying to get a couple minutes of that coon shit in real quick before they come get this knowledge. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna go back. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me and you can see. Everybody hearing me good? What's up, Dylan? Boom. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just posting on my page. I ain't even gonna get nowhere else with it. Y'all hear me good? Everybody see me good? What is up?
It ain't no. For the page.
We about to get it in, y'all. I got a lot of shit to talk about tonight.
Where we going now, boy?
I'm gonna go for my Facebook page and we're gonna deal with all the different array of shit that I post on there, because on there, you know, let me turn this shit down so y'all can hear me. On there, I ain't got, but I don't be wanting to type no whole long ass, you know, y'all don't like reading no damn way. I don't be wanting to type no whole lot on there. What's up, Ashley, Cool Cow, Demetrius, Nicole, Trilphony, Nick the Creator, Miss Murphy, PR Corey, what is up? 1831, y'all see it? Y'all see it. I even got the shirt. I know y'all can't really see it good, but this representation of the rebellion right here, right? Got a slave on there. Y'all can see a little bit. Got Massa by the head with the shiv behind him, getting it in, about to get it in. Real quick. About to get it in. Hell yeah, Lisette. They done blocked me off Facebook again. If you wonder why you ain't seen me posting shit on my main page, but they just unlocked my main page Saturday. All right. Somebody said long time no see. I know I missed the show last Wednesday. Some of y'all said y'all miss me. I appreciate that shit for real. But they had just let my page be, you know, put me off probation or whatever the fuck be going on. 30 days served for trumped up charges, right? Just got back on Saturday. I was on Sunday, Monday, until Tuesday, until this morning. I go to like a comment and it's like, well, nah. I'm like, what the fuck? And I try to do this shit again. And I was like, well, that bitch like, well, nah. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go to try to put a status in. I just type the letter A because I'm like, what the fuck? I go and you have 29 hours and 29 days and 16 hours left on your suspension. I'm like, what the fuck? Normally, what Facebook will at least do is let me know what trumped up charges they have against me. Normally, that's what happens. This time, they ain't even fucking bother. I don't even know what the fuck I got blocked for. But I got 30. Right? Not a hot 3, not a hot 7, 30. That's everything. That's what they give me every fucking time. And I ain't even posted no, you know, shit been pretty fucking regular. Always trying to hold me the fuck back. I got my fucking backup page. It just came off a 30-day. Got my backup page up though. So just check in the description box. If you want to fuck with me, I'll be on there going in. Facebook ain't even trying to hide the disrespect. Because I ain't been posting up with straight knowledge. And I know the motherfucker's scared of me on the low. But I'm going to tell you what I believe. And this might sound crazy to a lot of y'all. But just at least hear me the fuck out. Right? I don't believe that they have a problem with a lot of quote unquote black militants. As long as they are saying, you know, fuck, you know, white people, crackers, you know, cave dwellers. As long as they talk like that, They'll let them get away with some shit like that, right? The problem is with me is that I post all types of shit. And we talking about the government, how they fucking us over. And most importantly, I talk about the working class people coming together as one. Whenever we realize that this dick coming from the same way that's fucking us all, we gonna unite as a people, as a working class people. I talk like that. I think that bothers these motherfuckers, man, because they scared that somebody gonna fuck around and listen to this shit. A lot of people gonna fuck around and see what the fuck I'm saying, because more, in my opinion, what I believe is they are more afraid of white people waking up than they are black folk. And let me explain before y'all jump on my fucking back here, all right? I think they scared that white folk gonna wake up and see how fucking stupid they are and how they being fucked over the same way, and they still fucking slaves right now. Still fucking slaves, even though they try to believe that white privilege is blinding them from seeing that they motherfucking slaves. So that mentality is a sickness that came from slavery, just like the sicknesses that black people suffer from the effects of slavery too. White people didn't get off. For the elite, they are fucking winning right now because them motherfuckers racist as hell. Black people getting fucking disrespected all the time, and they know the white motherfuckers that are racist as fuck gonna disrespect black folk, and black folk be like, fuck y'all. And they love that shit constantly going on. But then when you go to work, who there with you? White folk. Go up to Walmart, what you see? Black folk, white folk. Take your ass to Target, what you see? Black folk, white folk. Everybody out here getting fucked together, especially if you got a motherfucking job. They fucking you. They're fucking you. I talk like that on my Facebook page. That's the part they don't fuck with. That working class people coming together shit. They don't fuck with that. And we gonna talk about the shit I post on my fucking page. Cause they blocked me, but I had time and I knew I had to get off. Cause I said, I don't know how long I got left in this motherfucker. I don't know how long they gonna give me. But I knew, I figured it was coming. I didn't expect them not to give me a fucking reason though. And I know they scared of that working class shit. They do not like that. White people are suffering. Suffering. Because they don't even see the fucking big picture. Stupid motherfuckers, man. I'm just gonna go straight down my motherfucking page. And I'm gonna show y'all how I be all over the fucking place. I'm all over the place. Talking about fucking black history, the injustices my people suffering, on to politics, on to religion, you know, poking fun at Christians and shit. We're gonna get into some of that too. Posting power on my page. They have a serious problem with me. A serious problem. My first post. Who saw the picture of the black women graduating and they had their fists up? Who saw that? Who saw that? Got a bunch of black girls on there like this, right? Of course, that picture is causing white folk to have a little bit of an issue here. This is racism. All of a sudden, this is racist. All of a sudden, even though the history of this gesture has not been violent or racist, even though that reality, they'll still say it's fucking racist and get away with it. Because if you're pro-black, you have to be racist. And of course, white people gonna come out here like, hey, that's bothering me, right? I feel as though I'm being slighted. Black people taking pictures with a fist up. This is a racist gesture. This is the type of bullshit we have to deal with out here. Even though that didn't come from no racist shit. That was unity and protecting ourselves against outside fucking forces. That's all it has ever been. Defense. That's all it's been. And even though that's what it's been, they will still say it's racist regardless of the motherfucking history. Regardless. And we allow it. I even seen black people agreeing that this is racist. Well, white people can't throw up the, little Nazi shit and take a picture, so Black people shouldn't be able. But I'm like, look at the fucking history. That's why I hate the comparisons. Even down to gestures like this, they'll compare the shit to extreme shit like Nazis and the fucking Klan. This is the comparison. Nazis have a history of fucking violence and genocide. The KKK, a history of violence and fucking genocide. Well, I mean, I can't say genocide full blown, but they was running around killing black people for simply being black. This ain't never on neither side. This ain't never did that. They still say this shit. That shows you how sick. This is the sickness that they suffering from. White people sick and don't even fucking know it. Don't even realize it. Don't even understand the effect that the slavery done had on their motherfucking ass. Well, they'll say shit like this is racist when they can look the shit up. The knowledge is right there. You can see what it's all about. See the reason it happened. They won't even do that shit. Mad love to these black women. Mad love to them. We need to see more of that out here. I posted about that. Maybe the caption where I put, I'm gonna read y'all the caption. Maybe this what got me. I don't know. They didn't tell me. Proud of these sisters. We need more of this all over the world. Of course, white folks calling this racist. LOL. Ignorance sips on white tears. Maybe that was, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was a sipping of the tears. It might have been a little bit too far. That might be what they got me for. But I mean, come on. That's just not that bad. I ain't say sips cracker, cave dweller, you know, beast, white devil tears. I mean, goddamn. They might have got me for that, though. I don't know. Y'all remember Amy Joyner posted about her after that, because I'm going straight down here. Posted about Amy Joyner. I'm gonna read y'all the caption first because they done. What's happened here is they're charging the 3 girls that are responsible for her death, even though they're saying that she didn't die from hitting her head. She didn't die from that. She had a heart condition, and that's what killed her. Right? And then from my understanding, one of the girls that were responsible or were around the situation, they said that they was glad she was dead. They're being charged. They're being charged, and I'm going to go ahead and read out the actual charges to you. The Delaware Department of Justice says that although 3 girls planned the fight, only one actually hit Amy. The one girl will be charged with criminally negligent homicide and will be charged as an adult, which is punishable for up to 8 years. As for the 2 other girls, they were charged with 3rd-degree criminal conspiracy. That's punishable by up to 1 year in prison. They will be charged as juveniles. So the one girl that did the hitting, she's getting charged as an adult, facing up to 8 years. The other 2 girls are facing up to a year in prison because they planned the jumping, but they didn't do anything, right? And they're being charged, which to me is good. They need that because these, I mean, to me, and I'm gonna read y'all my caption first. It says, "I hope y'all grown ass women that fight over men are paying attention and pay. No, hold on. Let me go back. I hope y'all grown-ass women that fight over men are paying attention and do a better job of giving lessons to your daughters. Nobody should be fighting over nobody. It's the dumbest shit ever. Completely normal in this society, though. Because it's normalized that you react. When someone's messing with your man, when someone fucking with your girl, you want to react violently. That's a normal thing in society. No one really downplays it or shames it. It's normal in this society, which is ridiculous. And I don't understand how it's been normalized in this society unless your person is being raped or, you know, something like that happened. Then you react violently to that situation. But just for your person fucking with them, that's the dumbest shit ever fucking made. But it's normal, though. Everybody gets emotional, though. That's normal. Now, in this situation, a young girl lost her life. 3 more facing prison time. I hope everybody's paying attention. I hope people are learning from this. I hope this makes a difference. Certain situations like this, it worries me that her death may be in vain. No one will learn from it. That worries me, is the fact that no one will learn from this. Well, the fact or the possibility of nobody learning from this example here of how stupid this shit is. We need to raise our children better. What the fuck you fighting over them for? Doesn't make any sense. Keep moving. If it's that heavy, just, I don't get it. My condolences to the family of Amy Joyner, because I know they probably feel as though this ain't enough. They probably want all three of them little girls to motherfucking get the goddamn chair. Because I know if it had been my child, even though they're saying that the impact didn't kill her, the heart condition did, I wouldn't give a fuck. Fact of the matter is, those three little girls created that heart condition that created her to die like that, or even to go through any type of stress or trauma like that. That was on them. That was on them. But I hope y'all learning. Grown women, learn. It's not cute to even talk hard about what you gonna do to a bitch. It's not cute. It's stupid. To even talk like what you gonna do to this dude when you see him out here. That's stupid. That's stupid. Unless they done kidnapped your girl. Kidnapped your man. Did some misery shit to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Somebody do some misery shit to your man. Right? A lot of y'all too young to even know what the fuck misery is. But somebody kidnap you, lock you in a fucking cabin, tie you to a fucking bed, abusing you, fucking you up for days. Your girl or man or whatever walk up in that bitch and knock a motherfucker out, beat their ass, kill them. Okay. That's justifiable. But only in situations like that. Y'all motherfuckers be out here doing this shit for no reason. Let's talk about Tyrese, who has his little, he does his little Facebook thing from, I don't know if he still does it. I haven't seen none of his videos in a while or nothing like that. You see people posting them all over the fucking place where he just be talking and shit like that. About how he sees life and all this shit, right? Well, Tyrese done came out his mouth. Tyrese done jumped out here and talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'll read the headline here. It says Tyrese slams RHOA and says the angry housewives negatively influence Black women. How long we been saying that shit? Let me read y'all my caption. I hate that it takes famous people to say what people have been saying for the longest, and all of a sudden these people are brilliant, because they're hailing Tyrese as the next coming for saying this shit. For saying this, and people been saying this shit since they came out. I'm like, what took you so long? You know what I mean? Like, this has been some bullshit. You coming out here now, I'm not knocking it. Good, he came out, whatever, you know what I mean? But this is, we've been talking about this for years. Years now. Tyrese comes out and says it's negatively influenced Black marriages, Black women. Which to me is fucking true. But what it does, though, it shows to me what it should be is showing people how fucking stupid this is. That's the only effect that reality shows. I don't even see how people watch them like that. I don't understand. And the shit's not even real. It's not even real shit. Reality shows are some bullshit. I don't know, and I don't understand how people watch them. Especially shit like this. Now, you want to have your cooking show. Cookie some stuff. Motherfuckers have shows where they hunting shit in the woods and shit, But having Black women and Black men on TV showing the dysfunction of their relationships and how dysfunctional how they deal with their emotions are is not productive in any type of way. Because how they deal with their emotions on TV is dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional. How the fuck do we watch that shit and not have any issue whatsoever? So I believe Tyrese is right. But I've been saying this shit for years. I've been saying this shit for fucking years. And many other people have been. There are many people that stand against reality TV. Oh man, let me tell y'all right now, don't get mad at this next shit I post. I told you I'll be posting about religion, right? And really, it's just kind of poking fun. I be wanting people to think about the shit they believe in. That's basically all it is. Like, if you need it, you gotta hold on to it. Do what you gotta do, but at least think for a second, real quick, just for a second, and then you can go right back to the shit. Like, if you feel the need, right? I posted this on my page, and the caption reads, "Let me find out God doing the devil's work for him." LOL. I'm always laughing at shit, and motherfuckers take it so seriously, even though the LOL is there. But this is a scripture from the Bible, right? From Isaiah 45:7. Says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things," right? And I'm just be like, yeah, that's really all I be doing. It's not even heavy. Like, people take this shit real serious. They get real pissed. But I'm like, come on, can you get away with this in front of everybody or not? You form the light, you create darkness, you make peace and create evil. Okay, so that means you're responsible for children starving to death in Africa, children starving to death here in America, children starving to death all over the world, the suffering, the rape. That's if you're responsible now, based on what I'm reading here, you can't blame God, right? That's what they say. But it seems like, God kind of took the brunt here, like, yo, it's me. I got everything. I'm doing everything. How do you ignore that? You're responsible for that shit. Trafficking, this organ stealing that we talk about. Like, if this is true, now mind you, I don't think this shit's true. But at least this is what bothers me about Christians is this is an entire book and you can see some inconsistencies in there, but you don't even acknowledge those. Like, that's beyond, like, okay, you believe in the religion, but can you acknowledge the inconsistencies? At least, how crazy is this riddle? The man said, or based on the Bible, he's a man, "I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." I mean, what the fuck? And you have Christians that will try to explain this. Like, not just say, well, yeah, that's some bullshit. That's all I want. That's all I be wanting. Like, yeah, that's, they won't even do that. Indoctrinate it very hard. And in mind, y'all, it's in the Bible. You can go look for your fucking self. Get mad at me for what, that's not crazy. You mad at me and I ain't even write this shit. This shit was out way before I got here. I just pointed it out. Just saying. I'm just fucking saying. What's up, Eric Blue? But you would think that just pointing out these things that Christians would just think about it instead of getting all upset, instead of trying to justify things that you didn't write it, you weren't, you had nothing to do with it. So if it says some shit that ain't right, it's not your fault. Right? It's not your fault, but don't agree with it. Don't say it sounds like very, very fucking true. Like there's no refuting this at all. You got to have faith. And he sat here and said some shit like that. He watching people starve to death. Just saying. We got another one. I think we got another Christian one down here too. We're going to deal with here in a little while. But I'm going to keep going. Here's a Facebook status I put up. I think this is the kind of shit they don't fuck with me about either too. It says here, I made a Facebook status. It says, you won't need Red Bull, Monster drinks, or coffee if you take care of your body. We are energy. We don't need this shit. And I'm going to tell you what inspired this post even, or the me putting this up as a status. There's a dude I work with. I swear the homie drinks about 4 or 5 Monster drinks per day. Per day. I've seen people knocking back Red Bulls like it's fucking water. People do this shit in real life. Coffee every morning, every day. Coffee, multiple cups all day long. Just, caffeine to the face. And, and to me, I see this, and this is not just a one race. This is people, period, that's succumbing to this bullshit. And it shows how fucking stupid we are. Like, what the fuck? Now, this is what I knew we were stupid anyway. They convinced us that drinking soda quenches thirst. This is how they knew. They knew then, oh, they'll go for any motherfucking thing. They knew it then. When they were able to turn soda into something where athletes is playing sports and shit, knocking Sprites and shit back, Mountain Dews and Cokes, like how the fuck? And I fell for it. I was young. I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? Like, but I started after a while. Some people don't think all these years. They just still not thinking, knocking back Mountain Dews and like what the fuck? It actually dehydrates you. Carbonated drinks are not for you. But you'll have people playing basketball, sweating hard as fuck, and here go the Sprite. And everybody playing basketball, Sprite break. This is what gets us right. Like, get the fuck out of here. But they made us believe this shit. No one had a problem with it, You'll still see commercials right now. You think after a while, they be like, yo, we can't keep doing that shit. They're gonna get mad. After a while, like, they're gonna get mad at us, keep putting, they know by now, like, for real. Like, it worked for a while. But I think it's time we do away with it, right? Hell nah. They still have commercials like that right fucking now. How? That shows how they disrespect us right in our fucking face. How? They'll spend money on these commercials. Marketing teams coming up with these commercials. They believe they still working. Soda's still selling at a high rate. Y'all better leave that fucking soda alone, man. Leave it alone. I left it alone years ago. I have a small weakness for root beer sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We tight, right? I have a small weakness for root beer every fucking once in a while. Like, it's not a consistent, like, I'm knocking back the root beer all the fucking time. I mean, it might be, 3 months go by and I might have, a cup of root beer or something like that. I fuck with root beer. But soda, just full blown, bow, and then nah. I'm thirsty and you go buy a soda. That shows that it works. That shows that the programming that they did worked. If you think, well, I'm thirsty, let me drink some Coke. Let me get Dr. Pepper. Then they got you. Because you believe. It don't matter if it's cold. It don't matter that it's cold. Don't believe just because it's cold it's quenching your motherfucking ass. That cool feeling gives you a small piece of refreshment because it's cold. But you can't even knock one back without it burning your goddamn throat, right? A fresh one, you can't just knock it back. That acid fucking your shit up. You can't even feel it fucking your shit up. You can feel it. And you still go running that shit when you're thirsty. The homie drinks Monsters all fucking day long, man. And we are human beings. We are made of energy. That's what the fuck we are. You put the right things in your body, drink a lot of water, you won't need that. Get you some fucking sleep. What the fuck? Now, I understand some people say, well, I work so goddamn much, I don't have time to sleep and shit. You're killing yourself. That mentality will kill you. I don't get tired. It ain't really real. You got to get you some rest. Your body requires it. That's all it is to it. You take care of your body. Get your fruits and vegetables on. Drink you a lot of water. Replace that soda with water. It's going to be hard. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to put your little flavor in the water. I've been hearing motherfuckers say, water nasty. Like, what? Water's nasty? Water is nasty. Right here. That's what it is. Right there. You thirsty as hell. That shit cold. That's the best water you ever had in your goddamn life. Ever. But it's in your mind that's nasty. You've been drinking soda. Your taste buds ain't even right for it. You've been searing your taste buds with acid for years. So it's going to be a hard transition. But you can do it. I did the shit. You can do it. All you got to do is want to. That's it. That's my motto. All you got to do is want to. That's all you got to do. But they got y'all out here putting caffeine in your body to stay woke, to be a slave for them. 9 times out of 10, when people are drinking this shit, it's because they are being slaves to this motherfucking workforce. being slaves to the boss. So you neglect yourself. Always getting colds and shit. You don't know what's going on. You're sick all the time, you know. You got to start thinking about shit like this, you know. And you doing this to stay woke so you can work more. So you can study more. I know in college, Red Bull was just, and I actually tasted a Red Bull when I was in college. I don't even like the taste of it. I didn't even like the taste of no fucking Red Bull. Some people knock them bitches back like it's nothing. Them little 5-hour energy drinks and shit y'all be drinking, y'all don't need that shit. You don't need that. Get your fruit game up. Do some research. You got a phone right here. It doesn't leave your hand. Fruits that give energy. Just type it in a fucking search bar. Find them. Foods that give energy. Find them. Like, come on and get you some fucking sleep. Quit bullshit. Stop playing games with sleep. Act like people be proud they don't go to sleep. That's the weirdest shit ever in the world. I don't never go to sleep. I be grinding, son. You can see it on their face. Like, nigga, you ain't got to tell me you ain't been asleep. You look like you ain't been asleep. You look tired as hell. And there's a reason that you start to look like that. There's a reason for that. You're not made to just be up all the goddamn time. You're not made for that. I ain't even took a break to read none of y'all's comments. Let me take a break. Let me pause for the calls real quick. Right. Somebody said bananas got that energy for you if you need it. Bananas got it. High in potassium too, if I'm not mistaken. If you got some cramps, you know, some of us hoop. I had some the other day. I've been out there getting it in, get my cardio right. Got the jump shot. The jump shot is back. But I was out there. I won like 10 games straight, right? That last game, I went up to try to grab the fucking ball, cramped my fucking calf. And let me tell you something. If they come out with a way that they can give you cramps on purpose, like on these torture methods that they use, they can just, if they come out with a machine or something, they can just touch you instead of shocking the shit, just give you a cramp immediately wherever they touch. A lot of answers, a lot of shit gonna get exposed out here in these streets, yo. Ain't nothing worse. I don't give a fuck how hood, how thug. I don't give a fuck how hard you think you are. If you get a motherfucking cramp, you gonna break weak. I'm sorry. You gonna break weak. You gonna grab that motherfucker and break weak. Let you have one in your foot, right? But bananas help with all that shit. Bananas help you get up out of there, and a little salt water too, just in case, you know. Posted a meme next, right? Posted a meme. The meme reads, you have to realize that all black people are not for the advancement of black people. Realize that. There are those who would rather see us continue to live as obedient slaves, and as hard as it may be, you gotta let them go. Just like that. Gotta let them go. Because it comes down to how seriously you take your shit. If you feel like when you sprinting, when you feel like when you running towards fighting your enemy and your homie, the person that you thought was running with you, clip your motherfucking legs off from under you, then you'd wish you'd drop the motherfuckers off a lot earlier. Understand me. Ain't no point. A lot of us, once we cross over into this shit, people become uncomfortable. They start calling you radical, racist, militant, aggressive. You'll get these types of, you know, verbiage thrown at you. It was all good just a week ago, right? But now you done fucked around, picked up the ISIS papers, fucked around and read The Miseducation of the Negro, fucked around and read some shit, the autobiography of Malcolm X. You start, you know, tripping into this knowledge. People not gonna always be on your team. Even the people that you thought were. You gotta let them go. I can't tell you how many times people are in relationships. And it shows you the resilience that people have to want to be in their relationships. They'll say, well, I'm conscious. I'm walking into this thing. My mate, not conscious at all, right? A lot of people experience this. And I don't know what to do. This is what they'll say. I don't know what to do. And I'm sure that's hard. I couldn't imagine. But I know as seriously as I take what I believe in, I have to. They would just have to go. You can't see the shit that I'm talking about. We can't grow together no more. This is where our journey stops. Hard a lot of times because this could have been a long journey, but this is where the fuck it breaks off right here. You continue with that coon shit you on. I'm over here in this conscious path over here. I'm walking this way. Y'all go ahead because it's gonna be more than one of them. Y'all go right ahead, but you have to be strong enough to do that. Very difficult though. Not telling you it's an easy thing. Another meme. I be getting it in with these memes too. People like memes too. It's quick for them. They can just read it real quick, you know, and agree or disagree or whatever they got to do real quick. Not a lot for them, you know. Makes it easy. I think memes are actually an effective tool to help people find knowledge if it's the right shit. A lot of times you'll get memes and they have inaccurate shit on there. So you got to be careful. You still got to follow up with research. Follow up with research. Even when you're posting memes, you got to follow up. This one got the late, great George Carlin on it. Some of y'all young folk don't know nothing about George Carlin. Old white dude, right? Old white dude, comedian, considered one of the greatest ever, especially as far as political comedy is concerned. He kept it G about religion, politics, and everything. You can watch some clips on him. This dude, and he going in, telling the fucking truth back then. On stage while everybody laughing, thinking it's a fucking game. This meme simply reads, everyone appreciates your honesty until you're honest with them, and then you're an asshole. And I ask anybody, do they experience that, or is it just me? Right? Everybody like, you tell, whoa, you so raw. You so blunt. I love that shit. Do you think I'm fat? Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can stand to lose a couple dozen pounds. Yeah, you could. Fuck you. You ain't shit, you know. You fucking asshole. It's what you get. It's what you get from people, right? But you can't stop. Even if motherfuckers call me a fucking asshole, do whatever the fuck they gotta do, you cannot fucking stop. That's all it is to it. Motherfuckers don't want you to tell them the truth. Then when you tell them, they mad. I get this shit all the time. Motherfuckers always asking me shit. Always. Even putting about their personal life, about, you know, how they look and shit like that. Like, you know, like, well, you respect my honesty. This is why you're asking me. According to what, before you even bring it to you, I know you'll tell me the truth. You know, people hit you with that shit first. Like, I'm like, how the fuck? If you knew coming in, how the fuck you surprised that I told you the truth? What you want me to say? Yes, you got a terrible fucking attitude. What do you want me to do? Tell you the motherfucking truth? Let me go back up some here. I got an article here about Empire. And the caption reads, the hype for Empire was fun while it lasted. And the article is just talking about how the, I guess, album sales for the show have been dwindling off. I don't know what type of fucking music they have on there. No fucking idea. I don't watch the fucking show. I argue against the mental capacity of anyone that can watch this show without getting up, being pissed off, or completely just being like, yeah, what the fuck is this shit? And I heard the shit was getting even more weird and gay. And I'm just like, I mean, I told y'all about this shit when it first came out. I told y'all, but you know, might want to listen to me. Had somebody hit me, not hit me up, but who was out there? Actually, I was at the basketball court. And I have no idea why this dude started talking to me. No idea. He said, man, after last night, I ain't watching Empire no more. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you just randomly tell me that? It's none of my business what you choose to watch, because I don't know this dude. But he started just talking about Empire. He's like, yeah, man, that shit was gay as fuck last night. I'm like, what about the very first episode and the second episode? You wait to this season, this episode, this last episode, to realize that it's gay? It's a smidgen of homosexuality splashed all throughout. You know, it took you this long? But apparently the album sales for the soundtrack is actually they're dwindling. They're dwindling down. So hopefully everybody getting off this shit. Hopefully everybody's getting off this bullshit. I want to see ratings and everything go down for this bullshit out here. Any misrepresentation of the people, ratings need to be coming the fuck down. But there are people that live and die by this empire shit. It's insane. Got another meme right here. I'll read you my caption on it first. Says, well, no, I'm gonna have to read it first because it's actually a question too. Okay. I'm gonna read the actual meme first. Says 125 years ago, you didn't have to ask the permission from the government to go fishing, collect rainwater, use a transportation vehicle, build a home, or renovate it. You didn't have to pay tax upon tax with already taxed money. You didn't have to ask permission to pay to be married, obtain licenses, certifications, or permits to hunt, own a weapon, become a carpenter, or any trade or profession. You didn't have to ask permission to protest or redress government, which is huge, or sell a product, or have your income illegally taxed by the 16th Amendment, which I told y'all about, which was never ratified. You could virtually do nothing. You can virtually do nothing without being extorted by the government and obtaining their permission first. If you still think you're free, you're deluding yourself. You live in an open-air prison as free-range humans, thoroughly manipulated and controlled by the illusion of a free society. That was a motherfucking mouthful. But all it's saying is that the government run too much shit, and we is sitting out here scared as fuck to do anything about it. I seen an article about a dude fucking being locked up, or they trying to lock him up or jam him up over collecting fucking rainwater. Are you fucking serious? How the fuck do you, the government, who stands under God according to you, who created the earth according to your narrative, how the fuck do you control the goddamn rainwater? How can you tell us all this at one time? God created this, under God we serve, you know, all this bullshit, but you control the goddamn rainwater. You control the beaches. You control the fucking forest. You control every goddamn thing, but God made it. But who the fuck told you that you could control it? This is what's happening out here. Now, the caption I put up here was, now the question has to be, when will this bother enough of us for us to bother the fuck out of the system? Pound red pill. This is the question I ask, because this is the type of shit that I really think caused them the problem. Because I be wanting to know, like, okay, working class, when we gonna do this shit? What is it gonna take? That's type shit I be on. I feel like that type shit right there is the very reason Facebook is fucking constantly fucking blocking me like they do. That's the very reason for it. Because I be on there and I'm putting shit out here like this. I want people to understand that you are a motherfucking slave. We are slaves until we decide to not be slaves anymore. That's just all it is to it. They control everything. But we allow it. Some people feel hopeless when you say that shit. They control everything. They get hopeless. There's a reason that they lie to you. I want us to understand our power. There's a reason that they lie to you. There's a reason that they feed you constant propaganda to manipulate your thoughts. There's a reason for every fucking thing they do. If they keep you in a state where you and your entire family, and you're going to pass this shit down to your children, will you allow propaganda to work on you? Will you allow yourself to fear the government versus it being the other way around? We are the fucking majority. This type of talk, unifying on a big level, they couldn't fuck with us, yo. They couldn't fuck with us. There is no reason that we should witness the injustices that we witness out here, and it's okay. No reason that the government should be after a dude for collecting fucking rainwater. How arrogant is that? How bold is that? We've allowed them to get that bold. That's what we allow. Because we scared. We scared as hell. We wouldn't even not go to work. We too scared to even, take a stand like that. Not even bloodshed. I've been talking about working class people unifying and boycotting with their labor for years. For years. And Facebook worried that shit gonna catch the fuck on. They worried about that shit. I believe it. They worried. Because it even be white folk telling me that I'm onto some shit. They don't like that. Because again, we are still a minority. They are worried about white folk waking up from their fucking delusion. They worried about that shit. Because when that shit happened, it's a fucking wrap. It's a fucking wrap, and they know it. This means some black people refuse to join pro-black pages or share pro-black articles because they're concerned about offending their white Facebook friends. It is a modern day slave mentality. It is a modern slave mentality. Just a meme that I posted right here. My caption read, "The truth of racism / white supremacy only offends racists, and truth be told, there are plenty of black people that are scared because of what their family will think. Needless to say, I give no fucks who is offended by what's true. I don't give a fuck. If it's true and you mad, not my fault. I didn't do it. All right? Like, I had nothing to do with the fact that this is true. This is history. Not my fault. All right? Not my fault. But people still get mad. People still get mad regardless. So, all right. I post this shit up because I understand. I've had people hit me up, have certain jobs, certain friends that they don't want to offend, and they'll ask me to post things for them on my page. Now, I always reject that. Because if you're too scared to post it on your page, I'm not going to do your work because I have to stand in front of my family. I have to stand in front of my employer and be myself and be proud no matter what the fuck I post. I'm not saying that you have to jump out there, but I'm not going to do people's work for them. I'm going to post what I post. If you agree with it, fuck with it. But I'm not going to post stuff that you're scared to post on your page. I ain't going to do that for you. That's too much of a crutch. Too much. You my people and shit. And I feel you a little bit. But nah, I can't do that for you. Because that's a part of the process. Being ostracized, being ridiculed, being told you're fucking crazy, being told don't nobody fucking care, having your family look at you and be like, yo, what the fuck type shit are you on? I disagree, kind of be weird towards you like that. That's a part of the fucking process. That's where you gain strength. Walking or, coming through these trenches, because that's how you got to come through them bitches. This conscience is not just a skip down the goddamn yellow brick road. This is you going through the trenches, because people that you love and that say they love you don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. They don't see where you're going with this shit. They're comfortable going to fucking work until they die, asking for permission to be sick from their boss. They're comfortable with being illegally taxed every fucking week on their checks. They look around and don't see anything wrong. But at least it's better than some other places. That's what people will say. That's what they see all over the world. Well, it ain't third world country bad. So, and I hate that argument any fucking way. I hate that shit. It's not that bad. But I don't even know why we believe that shit. It is that motherfucking bad. But we've allowed propaganda, which again, this is why they control the media. We've allowed propaganda to make us believe that everybody else is doing way worse than you. You lucky as fuck. At least you're not dying of starvation. No, but you fucking giving me cancer, then treating me with chemo. You doing that though. Finding my people with organs missing. You doing shit like that though. We might not be going through that shit, but we going through some shit right here too. And it can't be ignored. Homelessness can't be ignored. People hungry every fucking day cannot continue to be ignored. It doesn't make any sense, but we allow this shit to happen. We allow this shit to happen. But if you don't have the strength inside of you to come out here in front of your family, in front of your job, then you're not ready right now. That's really all it is. You're not ready. I stand up no matter where the fuck I go, no matter what the fuck is going on. That's all there is to it. And everybody knows that. This post gonna cause a lot of conversation, especially with the Trump Hillary shit going on right now. It got Ice Cube's face, and y'all know Ice Cube's fucking mean mug fucking face, this constant as ever. Says the face you make when someone talks to you about voting for the lesser of two evils. How many of y'all have to hear that dumb shit from people that that vote? It's a weird ideology to adapt into a what I would call a reality. It's a weird idea to adapt into an actual reality. A two-party system creates the case where you have to pick between one of these two motherfuckers. They both racist. What are black people supposed to do? Right? What are black people supposed to do? People will say this shit to you, oh, the lesser of two evils, which in this case is Hillary. But you would think that that ideology was set in your fucking mind so they could put candidates out here like Donald Trump to make Hillary look like the lesser of two evils so she can win. That's easy. I mean, to me, this is elementary game planning. This isn't even complex. Of course they want y'all saying shit like that. Oh, the lesser of two evils. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Hillary. Let me read out the caption on this. It says, and people see nothing wrong with this being the reality of what a two-party system creates. Both parties are worthless, especially for black people. Don't believe me? Find a time in history where we were treated fairly, whether the president be Democrat or Republican. All this shit is an illusion. All working class people of all colors need to turn their backs on this bullshit ass system. That type shit right there is the type shit I believe gets me blocked. That last little bit. All working class people of all colors need to turn their backs on this bullshit ass system. That's what needs to happen. I digress. This is my message now. But I'll digress past that shit for right now. But what I want to go back to is the fact that black people believe that under a Democratic president, they've had better times. Those were better days, according to black people. Now, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world, and I don't know every fucking thing as far as the exacts of the history, but what president did black people prosper under? Which one was he? You can come all the way into current day if you want to, even down to y'all's Barack. What president saw or gave a fuck about black people? Exactly. So when people say, you know, well, black people need to vote for the lesser of two evils, it doesn't matter. Like black people, nobody's coming to look out for us. It's just not going to happen. When they pander to you for your votes, they're playing you. When they have Bill Clinton giving black people chicken, they're playing you. They're laughing at you. You're a joke to them. When they pander to you for your votes, all that means is, yo, they still believe in this shit. So let's keep the fucking show going. When working class people of all colors see above this fucking system, they'll stop pandering to everyone for votes. Not just black people. They'll stop pandering, period. Keep talking about them motherfuckers looking out for the working class. When? Every president runs on the idea that they're going to get more jobs and look out for the fucking working class. When? When rich been getting richer, poor been getting poorer throughout the history. So we take it from black people seeing that they don't give a fuck about black people, but that next level that has more of us in there, that bigger pool, they don't give a fuck about working class people either. Why the fuck we gotta pay for healthcare, college, after working this hard? I mean, you work till you're 60 and you gotta pay for healthcare, college, dental, vision. You gotta pay for all this shit. Then they gonna tax you, your work, check. And then whenever you go get products, it doesn't matter what, from a pack of gum to a fucking car. You're paying taxes on all of that. So you paying all these fucking taxes, being fucked over completely. This has been happening throughout every president. And for some reason, we still fucking will go vote for a president. It doesn't make any sense, but we still do it. We are creatures of tradition. All of us are. It's hard to see over that illusion when you're so used to seeing shit get done like this. You're used to being fucked over. So it's right to you now. It doesn't bother you as much now. Especially people that got a little bit of money. They can still pay their bills. They're getting taxed. They're paying all their taxes. They got money. Y'all are tripping. Make more money. See how smart they are. Turn this a person that has a bump up on what they would call a different tax bracket. Just a bump up one. They look down here on them. How stupid are we? This shit works. We stupid as hell. Bump up another one will from here. This motherfucker looking down on this one. This one right here looking down on this one. And then on down, you got poor people that look at homeless people like they ain't shit. Trickles down. The mentality of our government is poisoning our mentality. That's what's happened to us. We look down on people. Shame people. You're broke. How many times you hear somebody laugh at somebody or make fun of them because they're quote unquote broke? I mean, and we have kids doing this to children in school, and kids don't even fucking work yet. It's sick. We allow it as parents. Sick. You making fun of somebody not having money and they ain't even old enough to work. Neither are you. This happens though, right? We allow it. Doesn't bother us at all. We're not raising our children to give a fuck about other people. We're not raising people that will give a fuck about humanity as a whole. We're not really raising no shit like that. Classism, beyond anything, is the ultimate. What's taking over is classism. It's a trickle-down effect. We've allowed it to poison our minds. We're okay with being taxed. We're okay with not even knowing what they're doing with our tax dollars. We're okay with them spending, even though we'd be like, yo, take some of that shit out the fence. They can be like, well, nah, we don't think we should do that. You know what I'm saying? It's your money now, according to how it works. Your money. But they can be like, well, nah, we're going to invest it wherever we want. Yeah. Deal with it, whatever. We allow that shit. And then y'all go vote. Like, this been like this now throughout all the presidents, but y'all actually clap for presidents and shit like that. I've seen people do it. Just clapping, yelling, screaming, banners and flags and shit. Like, what the fuck did they do? What the fuck did they do? I still got to get up and go to work in the morning. I'm not getting on my feet to clap for nobody until something happens that's putting more motherfucking money and resources into the people. I ain't clapping for shit. I don't give a fuck about a speech, State of the Union. I don't care about all that shit. That means nothing to me. We still clapping though. We still clapping and supporting people that we know damn well they work for the motherfucking elite. They don't give a fuck about your working class ass. And I know you working class because you're sitting in the house watching YouTube with me. You in here watching me, so I know you working class. They don't give a fuck about you. Straight up. But lesser of two evils, though. That's the logic we've adopted. Oh, man, this post right here. This has some Drake fans mad right here. This is a status I made right here. It says Drake's album Views got 3 hot songs on it: Hype, Western Road Flows, and Views. I don't give a damn how much it sold. The album is fucking trash. I blame y'all fans for accepting this bullshit from him. Y'all gassed him up after y'all claimed he won that beef with him and Meek. Shit went to his head. His albums have gotten worse and worse. Shrug. Now, Drake fans have the ability to allow Drake to come out and present a rap album, but it's really an R&B album. For some reason, this society accepts, you can sing on most of the songs and still be a rapper and have this be a rap album. Very impressive, right? Very impressive. Even though we know this shit is not supposed to be allowed in the game, right? And he didn't really beat Meek either. After Meek said he had a ghostwriter and nobody really came to deal with that, I was like, well, yeah, back where I came from, if you wasn't writing your bars, you got ousted from the game. You know how they did on 300? Whenever the motherfucking dude, it was another dude, and they were standing around that thing, and he kicked that motherfucker in the chest. That's how you were treated. If somebody found out you were stealing somebody's flows or some shit like that, somebody writing your shit, you got treated like that. What Drake fans said when Meek said he had a ghostwriter is like, everybody got one. This is how it was justified. Oh, everybody got a ghostwriter. Wait. How the fuck is that okay? It is now. But these type people that would defend that type of shit are the ones that are going to go buy his albums. And women love Drake's music. They like a singing nigga. It's really all there is to it. They likes them a singing nigga. So women are going to be more open to listening to this shit. I can't listen to that shit. And I gave him 3 songs. This is how I judge albums or rate albums, and maybe you could use this method yourself. I grade them like we used to do tests back in the day. Drake's album was 20 songs. That means every song is worth 5 points. Point blank, plain and simple. 3 songs I like, this nigga got a 15. Now, I don't know whether you remember about school or not, but if a teacher wrote a 15 on your goddamn paper, that wasn't no good shit. Drake got a 15 from me. That's what he got. Some people gave it more. Some people call it classic. Whatever. I gave it a 15. That's an F. Failing like hell. And when I saw the track list, and some of y'all watched my video where before the album came out, people was asking about the album. I said I saw the track listing and it had 20 songs on it, so I knew it was going to be trash. I knew it. You don't have a 20-song fucking long classic. Great hip-hop albums, 12, 13 songs. Not saying that's a unanimous all-the-time rule, but if you're going to have some hot shit, it's going to be about 12, 13 songs. Maybe about 14, but no more than that. No more than that. When I saw the track listing was 20 songs, I knew what it was. I said it was going to be trash. I said that shit straight out. Y'all done gassed Drake up. Got him out here in these streets, gassed up. And this shit was trash. I'm just saying. Y'all fans, I feel like the fans of these people, which I also speak against fan mentality. I speak against that. Another thing that I feel like Facebook really don't fuck with, because I want people to question themselves as fans. I really, really be wanting people to do that. I'm very serious about that. Like, look at yourself. Why can't Drake go to the store? There's a sickness in society. Drake can't go to the fucking up to the 7-Eleven. Get him a fucking Slurpee or something. He might be thirsty as fuck one day. After sitting on the building and shit up there like he is on his the album cover, sitting on the building, he might get a little parched up there on the looking up from the 6 and shit, right? Might get a little parched. He want to go to 7-Eleven. He can't go. If he goes to the 7-Eleven, he'll be mobbed by motherfucking fans. How? Do you know how crazy that is? From a sociological standpoint, That is ridiculous to me when I see it. Every time I see it, when people be, you know, snapping, you know, paparazzi be on these motherfuckers, they be fans and shit all outside touching car windows and truck windows and chasing cars down and shit. What the fuck? To me, that's insane. I'm the type of person that sits back, sees shit like this, and I'm like, yo, the fuck wrong with them? But that's most people. We live in a fan society. A fan mentality society. We pass it down. Well, I don't give a fuck if it's your basketball team, your football team, your baseball team, your hockey team, your soccer team. I don't give a fuck who it is. Denzel, Drake, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. I don't give a fuck who these people are. Beyonce. I don't care. They should not have to fucking worry about walking around without people breaking down, crying, and trying to fucking touch them like they fucking Messiah or some shit. Do y'all understand that shit crazy? I'm the only one that looks at it like this, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. Got another meme right here. A white man in a little, I mean, it's a little gay ass little suit. You know the little, I guess, little general outfits they used to wear back in the day. A little, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think even back then I would have been like, yeah, well, nah. Like, I'm not putting that shit on. Y'all looking real tight over there. I'm gonna come out with some other shit for me. Hopefully I'd have been that guy. But I got a meme right here. It's a religious one. And the caption read, now on this post, y'all can be mad at this dude instead of being mad at me, because they always mad at me about what I say about religion. But this is from Napoleon Bonaparte. This is old shit. It said his quote reads, there must be religion, otherwise the poor would murder the rich. He said that back then. There has to be a religion. This is the only way to keep poor people in line. Keep them waiting and praying and begging. You know, this is how we keep them waiting. Keep them off us while we continue to levitate. As we continue to do this, we'll just give them, we'll throw this down to them. They'll sit down, read it, congregate with each other down here, pray down here. I hope y'all can see my hand. We gonna look down on them sometime, check them out, see how they doing. All right, leak some shit about the world ending every once in a while. You know, we know how they get when we say the world about to end. So we'll play around with them like that down here, right? While they up here, rich as hell, running the fucking world, looking at the effects of the religion they gave us, looking at the effects of it. I ain't say that. This is a white dude, old school shit. White dude said this. So don't be mad at me. Hold on, let me get past some people. There's some stuff people posting on my page. Hold on. Let me get down. Let me read some of y'all's fucking comments. I've been neglecting y'all's comments, yo. I've been neglecting the fuck out of the comments. What time is it? Okay, it ain't quite random question time yet. It will be in a second here. In a little while. Okay, I wanted to read out this status right here. This is the one I was looking for. Let me get to some of y'all's comments first, though. Darnell Crenshaw says, and America has become less religious. Has the number of poor people killing rich people increased? No. Not at all, because prisons are still real. You know, you got to take quotes for what they are. You know, get what you can get from them. Prison is still real. Just in case religion don't work. This is what they say when they was up here. Just in case, let's build some places with some bars on them, just in case, you know. Create a whole system to put them in there if they get fucked up or if they fuck shit up, you know. Let me just do that, because they still up here and we still down here with the Bible and shit, but they had to put prisons out here too. Because the Bible don't always work. Any religion don't always work. Some motherfuckers just goddamn turn up real quick. They turn up real fucking quick and don't give a fuck about no religion, so they had to put prison. in there, because some people still didn't conform. They did whatever the fuck they wanted to. Fuck that thou shalt not murder shit. I'm sick as fuck. This is all I want to do in my life. So they had to make them prisons too. So they got y'all on both, that's 2 levels. They run, control your religion. You stay humble, pray, whatever. And then if you do get out of pocket too much, well, we got prisons over here too. So, what can you do? Might as well choose Jesus, right? Over prison. Some people go to prison and find Jesus. Interesting. Find Jesus, or, Allah, find all types of shit going on in prison. So, I mean, it works out. They work kind of hand in hand. I posted this Facebook status. It reads, our kids get to watch grown-ass people be fans of people who simply entertain. We should set a better example than maybe the fan mentality would die. Something to think about. And that's something I just touched on here earlier, too. Because to me, when I see little kids that are fans of, say, some Disney star motherfucker, it's stupid as fuck. I know where they got it from, but they young. You know what I mean? Grown people, I'm talking about my age motherfuckers, chasing people down, crying, trying to touch motherfuckers. That shit's sick. These people that run out there and act like that, fuck around and got kids. There are grown people that worship these celebrities in their kids' faces. If you a parent, but you worship somebody else, your child see you worship somebody, who the fuck they gonna turn to? Who do you believe your children are going to turn to? They see mommy and or daddy right here worshiping everybody else, everything else, basketball players, baseball players, entertainers, who the fuck ever you pick. They get to see you idolize them. What do you think they're going to do? Y'all can't even keep y'all composure around folks. Y'all can't even keep y'all composure. Your baby see you. Your baby see you. They're watching you. And when they see you, like, oh, shit, all right, well, let me do the same shit as normal. Some normal shit to do. Again, not too many people can look around and notice shit like this. I can do this shit. This is why sometimes I get real pissed, because I'm like, how can I be the only one that sees it or even cares about it? That's even thinking about the shit. I see how people act. I see how women act over these, I guess rock stars and fucking, rap stars and all that shit. Your daughter watching you grown. What are you doing? You was grown. The fuck? I don't understand that. I don't know how I was able to get off. Oh man, this post right here. Another meme right here. Now, all I put up there on this meme was LOL. That's all I did. All right. It's a meme, and it's showing the size of the Queen Mary, which is a ship. All right. It's a huge fucking ship. Supposed to be, here's the meme shows, it's 1,100 feet long this way. And it can carry 4,309 people. Noah's Ark is 500 feet. Again, Queen Mary II, 1,100 feet, 4,000 people, a little over 4,000 people. Noah's Ark, 500 feet, carried 7.7 million animal species. It's basically playing the Noah's Ark story. I told y'all I poke fun sometimes, whatever, right? And I just put LOL at the top of this shit. Motherfuckers was going ham on this shit, yo. I can't believe it. This is another one of those situations where, as a Christian, you got to be like, well, that does sound pretty fucking crazy, right? That does sound pretty crazy that this ark could carry that many animal species and everything be cool for that long. Sometimes you got to be like, well, yeah, that's some bullshit, right? Now, if you want to go to Lord is my shepherd, he know what I want, that type of, feel good, uplifter or some shit. All right, cool. But Noah's Ark, yo, you don't even question Noah's Ark. You don't give a fuck. Like, oh, God worked it out. Even though logically, that makes no fucking sense. Logically. How far did the penguins walk to the ark? Was it a long walk for the penguins? Don't know. Was birds carrying shit that couldn't swim? Maybe you think they was like lifting them up? Maybe. Because everything can't fucking swim. Get the fuck out of here. Everything can swim across no large body of water. Everything can't do that shit, right? Did they kind of some birds help out? Maybe. I don't know. Questions. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous to me that Christians get so upset with questions. Like, think for a second. The Lord can be your fucking shepherd. Your cup can runneth over. That makes you feel good. Cool. Enlarge your territory. That's cool. That's inspirational. Fine. But come on, yo. Like, really? That's where I am with Christians right now. That's probably the most annoying thing about Christians is they will never look in the Bible and be like, yo, really? And they went ham, yo. Trust. It was God. It was God. I know it was God. All right, man. Whatever. Well, no dinosaurs back then, so they didn't have to fit none of those on the ark, right? But whatever, right? No amount of thinking. I don't like that shit. Oh, man. This next post is about this big controversy over these fucking transgenders using a fucking bathroom. What's happening here is that the governor of North Carolina, which is the state that I live in, is taking the Obama administration to court. And I'll just read the caption out they have here. It says, we're taking the Obama administration to court. They are bypassing Congress, attempting to rewrite law and policies for the whole country, not just for North Carolina. Our lawsuit seeks to ensure that North Carolina continues to receive federal funding until the courts clarify federal law and resolve this national issue. Right? Okay. So basically, Pat, like, yo, nah, I ain't getting up off this shit. Obama's like, well, nah, fuck that shit, man. You all gonna get up off that bullshit. I'm riding for the motherfucking team, which is Team Transgender name, right? And he's trying to rewrite the law, right? Skipping over, process that he's supposed to do. Obama is riding hard. Now, I'm gonna read my caption here. It says Obama riding hard for the transgenders, interesting over some bathroom shit, but told the citizens of Flint to drink the water, which is a post that I made. It's after this post where Obama went to Flint, said it, cool, boom, he showed a picture of him drinking the fucking water, and he said, y'all, it's cool, just get you a fucking filter. Everything's good, just drink the water. I don't know what he told him about showers and shit like that. I don't really know what he said, but it's cool. Y'all can drink this water. Just get you a fucking water filter. Now, this is all he does. He doesn't try to take the motherfucker to jail that's responsible or nothing. But I'll keep going here. It says, didn't pursue locking up, but he told the citizens of Flint to drink the water, didn't pursue locking the governor up over the poisonous water, but let you tell transgenders to go to the proper restroom, and Obama loses his damn mind. Never mind racism, black men that have been found hung here in North Carolina, cops getting away with killing unarmed citizens right here in North Carolina. None of that shit matters, but Obama will stick his neck out here against this bill. Duh fuck. P.S. In no way do I support racist ass Pat either. He ain't worth a fuck. I didn't want people to think that because I was riding on Obama that I was standing by Pat McCrory's old racist ass. I wasn't doing that. But what I can see is the hypocrisy. Don't nobody give a fuck about no type of racist shit that's going on out here. None. But Obama's trying to come out here and, boost up or go through the federal law to change the shit that's going on with the transgender using the goddamn bathrooms. You riding like that, bro? Over some bathroom shit? This motherfucker's out here being murdered. The justice system is fucking people over, and you tripping over this? This what got everybody in a fucking uproar? This is how I know North Carolina itself is some bullshit. A bunch of racist motherfuckers running around here. There ain't nobody mad about racism. Bathrooms for transgenders. This is the type of shit we on. This is the type of shit that's important. Business not want to come to North Carolina over this shit, you know. Target got into some shit over this shit, trying to let the bathrooms be universal. You know, whatever you want to do. Basically, whatever you want to do. Fuck the signs. We're just going to take all the signs down. We're going to have 2 doors, restrooms, 2 doors, no signs. Fuck it. They might as well just go all the way in. Might as well. I mean, what's the point of, you know, half-assing the shit? Just have restrooms, 2 fucking doors, and let people go and put stalls in both of them. Fuck it. Put fucking stand-up urinals in both of them. Why not? But that shows me the hypocrisy of fucking Obama. That shows me his hypocrisy. I continue to show it to people. I mean, of course, people don't give a fuck, but that just shows his hypocrisy and who the fuck he ride for. He ain't giving a fuck about what's going on with black folk. Got a status right here that reads, I hate that showing people the truth makes them mad at you as opposed to them being mad at who's been lying to them. When people are presented with facts but turn those facts into opinions from failure to do the research, which is easy with computers and cell phones, in 2016, it's a choice. A matter of whether a person is comfortable believing in lies to be comfortable. We've been lied to all of our lives, and the quicker people come to terms with that, the quicker you're able to see through all the bullshit that surrounds us. Pound red pill, pound teen glitch. People be mad as hell at me, right? Mad at me. But the people that's lying to them, it's okay. The people that's taxing them, it's okay. The people that's fucking feeding cancerous carcinogenics out here in the world and their products, it's okay. They are okay with those people. But on my page, going ham on me. Like, get the fuck out of here. It makes no sense. And they're mad because they're ignorant. I know that's what it is. And I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for people that we run around with these fucking phones in our hands and not one time are we using them to actually do some fucking research. We're not doing that. We're not taking no parts in that shit. This is simply for video laughing at funny videos, goddamn Snapchat, Instagram, you know, posting fucking selfies. That's all this shit's for. That's it. The smartphone that ain't made nobody fucking smarter. Nobody doing no research, clicking on articles, seeing if I'm saying some bullshit or nothing like that. Nothing. They just get mad. Now, how you mad at me over what's going on out here in the world? But people would rather be mad at you than be mad at the people that lied to them. I think that is fucking crazy. Oh, shit. I scrolled down too far. Oh, let me get back up. It's about 10:30 anyway. Y'all go ahead and go ham with your random ass questions. Let's get it. Let me give me a sip real quick. I should have got me another water. Jada Rawls asks, how do you feel about the Attorney General Loretta Lynch comparing North Carolina's anti-LGBT to Jim Crow laws? She said no laws. She should know better. Hold on, god damn it. Y'all going in. Hold on, let me go back up. I'm gonna read your whole comment over again because I wasn't clear on what she was trying to say right there. Here we go. Says, how do you feel about the Attorney General Loretta Lynch comparing North Carolina's anti-LGBT to Jim Crow laws? She should know better, especially as a black woman from North Carolina. She should know better. She's being paid. She's being paid. When you're paid, it's not a matter of knowing better. It's a matter of whether you take pride in what you know or is it for sale. And you will say something in place of what you know. You see what I'm saying? Like, it comes down to that. There are a lot of these black coons that know better, but they ain't being paid to be here. They're not being paid to speak here. They're not being paid to speak that, or even keep things in context per the history. Jim Crow laws, I don't see how in the fuck she compares to Jim Crow laws in any type of way because of the violence that came with Jim Crow laws. It's not like they were just like, yo, black people, come in the back door. Yeah, just come in the back. Yeah. You still, even if you went through the back, head down, cowering and through the back, they still might fuck with you. Still. Even if you were doing what the fuck you were supposed to do. Acts of violence and terrorism against my people. Transgenders being terrorized like that. Is that really an accurate assessment? Because I didn't like when the gays were saying that. Now, because we allowed homosexuals to say it, everybody's going to fucking say it. Any type of sexual orientation that comes out that feels that feels prosecuted or judged, or they'll say it compares to something that has to do with black people's history, and we fucking let them. So you can't even be mad. I can't be mad at Loretta Lynch because she's been allowed to come out here. Everybody's been allowed to come out here and say that shit. Doesn't matter. And people fucking agree. Even a homosexual should come out here like, yo, hell no. But they won't. Because what I've noticed about transgenders, homosexuals, or whatever type of, other outside of heterosexual sexual orientations, they put their sexual orientation over their motherfucking race. 9 times out of 10. I'm going to say 99 times out of 100 over their race because of the ostracizing that they receive from the community. It makes them turn around and hate their people because they laughed at them a little bit. He doesn't factor in, or he or she doesn't factor in the fact that you was acting kind of crazy a little bit. Talking like a chick. Like, what are you? So he's flamboyant, Why you talk like that and I'm not supposed to laugh? Like, come on. Get the fuck out of here. But they'll take that and hold it inside of them. And then they'll come out and hate their own fucking people. And then they'll say, well, fuck that. Fuck black people. I'm gay first. Even though your gayness, when that cop get behind your motherfucking ass, isn't going to save you. No, because you're black first. In life in general, you are black first. And that's all it is to it. And a lot of homosexuals, transgenders, all these motherfuckers alike, they forget that shit. Let me go catch some of y'all's. Damn, I missed a whole lot. Hold on. Damian Dublin says, Rob, would you ever consider going vegan? No. No, I'm not. I'm not built for the vegan life. It's some shit I just like the way it tastes. Now I stopped eating beef. All right. And I feel like, goddamn it, now I'm doing, I'm doing my best. You see what I'm saying? Full vegan, I don't think I don't want to. I don't really want to. Full blown. I mean, I can't rule it out. I guess I can't rule it out. But as of right now, I stopped eating beef. That's far as I can't. This chicken, man. Y'all say what you want, man. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. All right. I like fucking chicken. Only white meat though, and don't judge me for that either, y'all fucking hoteps. Don't judge me. I don't like dark meat. I never have liked the dark meat chicken. It's too fucking fatty and nasty and gooey to me. Like, I don't fuck with that shit. All right. But I can't with the chicken, and I like fish too. I just can't. Nick the Creator says, did you hear about the Tupac movie coming out soon? And if so, are you going to see it? I heard something about a Tupac movie, but it's not like, that's not one of the type of movies that I'm gung-ho to go see. Biopics are cool. I can only imagine that they're going to lie to me like they did with Straight Outta Compton. I went and watched that, and I sit here and watch them fucking tell half truths and lie the whole fucking time. And I'm sure they're gonna do the same shit with Tupac's story as well. So I'm not excited to see that. But if enough people send it to me and say they want me to watch it or talk about it, I'll fuck around and get the shit. I'll fuck around and not get it, but fuck around and get it from somewhere and watch it. But I'm not like excited to see it because I know they're gonna fucking lie. Brittany says, Rob, will you do some relationship Q&A videos? Yeah, I mean, shit, we can do that. I can have people mad at me for what I think about relationships. I can have people mad about that. Might as well be mad at me for something, but I can do that most definitely. All things Nata Jean, do you want to go to Hollywood? Not in particular. No. Do you mean theoretically go to Hollywood or actually just go to the city Hollywood? Or like, do I want to be prime time or some shit like that? Either way, no. But which one are you talking about? Shantae Perkins says, why go so hard on people who believe in God? It's a choice. I'm not going hard. What the fuck? Going hard is me out here in the streets, kind of like Christian people standing in front of abortion clinics. That's going hard. Holding signs, making people feel like shit for making probably the hardest decision they ever had to make in their fucking life. That's going hard. What I do is try to make people think a little bit. That's it. I don't consider what I do going hard. I ain't out here in the streets bothering nobody. If you come to my page, you might see some shit. That's not going hard. Devon Miller says, Rob, would you consider sipping lean or popping Molly? Hell no and hell no. I'm good. I smoke a little weed. That's it. That's as far as I'll ever make it in my life. I've never popped any fucking pills. I've never sitting on lean or no nothing. I just smoke. And that's it. Yeah, Shantae got in her feelings a little bit. She trying, looking out for her God and shit, She's just trying to take up for her God. Even though we found out earlier, he is the reason for evil and good. So if something bad happens to you, that's God kind of fucking with you a little bit. I think y'all say he testing y'all. I think that's the kind of shit y'all like to say. Dude said she wants some respect on Jesus. She wants some respect on his name. Hell, she might be my cousin. She Christian. Shit. Ain't no telling. I mean, my family are, both sides. Religious people. Freddie Kugo. Rob, would you consider lifting weights until you ain't skinny? Damn, bro. No, I'm good on lifting weights. I'll leave that to y'all guys that have self-esteem issues that need to get big, to attract people or whatever. I know, whatever. Make people leave you alone, or you just want to be big as fuck. I'll leave that to y'all, yo. I ain't want to stand in the way. I'm sure that gym is already full of motherfuckers pretending as it is. So ain't no point me jumping in there. Yo, bro, did you touch on the African Bambaataa shit yet? No pun intended. I've talked about African Bambaataa now, and I'm not giving him a lot of time. I'm only giving him small statements because I don't have a lot to say about the motherfucker. He is, if he's been touching boys, right? If he's been touching dudes, little boys, molesting them against their will, he should be stoned. I don't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything else for African Bambaataa. That's all I got for him. I mean, like I was just looking up to him. I held him so high. He fell so low to me. Like, I never really fuck with African Bambaataa like that anyway. If he's been touching any kind of boys, period, he should be stoned. Just like anybody else. Stoned. This dude said, Rob, why don't you lift weights, man? What happens one day if a buff dude try to beat you up? You punch him in the motherfucking nose, man. I don't know where you been or what you know about fighting. But you don't, or maybe, okay, I'll say I don't know what gym you were in where a big dude had the weights on his face. See, they normally arms, I get that, maybe, you know, back and shit, the squats, the legs, but ain't nobody putting them bitches on their face. So what you doing, this is what my daddy always taught me anyway, punch the motherfuckers in the nose. It give you some time to reassess, nose or neck. I'm gonna stick with that for the buff dudes. I haven't had those type of issues. Haven't had those type of fucking issues. But I ain't never seen one of the motherfuckers lift weights with their face. Somebody said punch him in the dick. Ain't no weights being put on that motherfucker either. But I heard them big dudes, it might be hard to find the motherfucker. Now look, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying you might kick and no nothing be there. That's all I'm saying. From what I heard. Them roids, all them fucking drinks and shit that be shaking out and shit that be having some effects on some of these motherfuckers. I mean, fucking them up in the game. For real. Rob, is you still beefing with Tommy or y'all cool now? I mean, I'm not cool with him. I just don't. I don't talk about the motherfucker or nothing like that. No. No. But I'm not in an active beef with anyone. But I can't say we're cool either. You didn't leave an option for anything else. So you gave me beefing or cool. And there's an in-between. Just not giving a fuck. Not worrying about. Not acknowledging. Doing my motherfucking thing. So wherever that is, that's what I am. Oh, shit. Young Link, Rob, have you considered in becoming a motivational speaker? I've thought about doing speaking. I never, as far as motivational, you know, I don't really know whether I'm motivated or not, but I do, you know, I aspire to speak to large groups of people in hopes that they'll fucking pay me some attention here. But what I notice about motivational speakers, they got to either come through some type of severe, serious hardship, write a book about it, some step program or some shit they came through. That's type shit motherfuckers respond to. Something severe. They maybe was paralyzed and just woke up one day or something. I don't fucking know. It'd be some shit going on with them. It was homeless and then they're a millionaire now. Those are the people that typically get the motivational speaker jobs. Typically. I ain't got nothing on that really that crazy that's ever happened to me. I just want to put knowledge out here in the world. Just Name says, how do you feel about Banners, the God Box album coming out in August? You know, I never liked David Banner as a rapper. Okay. And I don't know, you know, if his style has changed, but I know I never liked him as a rapper. I'll give it a listen. I'll give it a listen most definitely, but I can't say that I'm anticipating this shit or nothing like that, you know. Queendom says, have you ever been through hardship? Hell fucking yeah. But I know how to place my hardship. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to place their hardship. People run around here, and a lot of people are actually ungrateful because they don't know how to place their hardship. I can't say that me growing up, say, not having everything that I wanted in life. I've been hungry when I was young before. Shit got rough on me when I was young before. You know, being poor, growing up with not a lot of money and things like that. But I know that people are dying of starvation. You see what I'm saying? I know how to place my hardship to where I'm not going to come out here and just put it right here on this level with people that's dying of starvation. Children that are being diagnosed with cancer, 6, 7 years old, dying by, 8, 9 years old. I can't put my hardship up on that level. That keeps me very grateful too. I think a lot of us need to learn how to place our hardships in life. Even something as severe as losing a loved one, things like that. People don't know how to place it a lot of times. Because I'm not saying that's not heavy, but still there's so much, there's so much going on in this world. so much, you know, negativity going on in this world at all times, that to me, I think it's very detrimental that we learn how to place our hardships and know where to put them. Straight up. Do you feel like the Jada Raw says, do you feel like the government fucks over white people too, or just black people? Because I feel like they look out for them. No, the government is fucking over anybody who don't have money. Now, the one advantage that white folk will have, and I'm not going to necessarily say it comes via the government as a whole, they get away with a little bit more shit in the justice system. Y'all gonna see them get away with a lot of shit, especially if they're cops. But white people gonna get away with a little bit more shit there. But in life, out here in these streets, hell no. If you don't got no money, you fucked. If you going to work and you working and you know, taking at least 2 of your checks per month to pay rent, you fucked. I don't give a fuck what color you are. It doesn't matter. Now, they're going to have small advantages, all right? We don't lock our doors when they come by, all right? I've done it before just to see what people would do. Just see if white people, how they would act or how they would take that. Like, what this motherfucker just, well, like over me? Like, the motherfucker that when I did this shit, I locked my fucking door. I'm just to fuck with him. The motherfucker looked like that's his face looked like because of me. Like, I'm not you. That's you. You make people. That's not me. Like, that's the look he had. But he looked like that and then just kept fucking walking. I mean, like, what the fuck you gonna say? If he just said too much, it'd been a serious problem, I think. Anyway, I thought that shit was funny as shit. Rob, do you think Dick Gregory be going too hard in interviews? He be having me dying, but he snaps sometimes on the person who was interviewing him. Dick Gregory don't be having time for motherfuckers saying stupid shit, man. Anytime I watch a video of Dick Gregory's, he don't have time for, if he's explaining something and you asking him a question that he hasn't got to yet, he don't really fuck with that because he about to roll down. You just gotta quit cutting him off. Dick Gregory just wants to really, he don't want to be asked questions. He wants to be set down and just go. He just wants to be able to talk about whatever it is. Let him just, because he gonna jump all over the place anyway. He going all over. So just let him talk. I think that's what it is. But he does be going too hard. Like I couldn't imagine being like that. But this man been in the game for a minute. So he probably just, patience is out for him. And I can respect that. He ain't got the patience. He been out here going in. Jay, do you want to know what part of North Carolina I'm from Shelby, North Carolina, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I thought everybody knew that. I thought everybody knew that already. But I'm in Charlotte. In the 704. Reggie says, Rob, what does pound church, pound glitch, and man's in them mean? That's a lot of questions. I'll try to make them as quick as I can. Pound church is just truth. All right. Now, church is one of them pimp terms anyway. It's church. Really. It's supposed to be 2 U's right there. It's church. It's pimp shit. And it's basically what they would say, like, word. You know what I'm saying? That shit's real. Or whatever like that, right? That's basically all church is. Team Glitch is actually a team of mine that I have where the concept I got from the fucking Matrix were glitches in the Matrix. People that can see through this bullshit ass illusion system. Doesn't matter what fucking color you are. If you can see the truth, Team Glitch, we out here, right? And man's of them is DMX. That's DMX shit. And it's just your homie and his homies. That's what man's of them is. Just to have a breakdown for you. That's your homie and his homie. That's really all it is. That's that straight DMX shit. Hope I made that, you know. Hope I made that as plain as possible. I do put church on a lot of my posts. People are like, you ain't religious. You can't be saying church. Like, that's y'all's church, motherfucker. I don't fuck with y'all's church. What church is supposed to mean is the truth. You said some shit that was true. Church. You know what I mean? Like, easy. Fuck y'all's church. I ain't dealing with y'all shit. JC Jor says, how do I spot a fake conscious person in the community? Seems like some are low-key pimps and scam artists. That's tough. Spotting fake people, period, is tough, let alone if they got some shit with them. Like a whole ideology connected to their, lies that they fucking telling. That's tough work. But what you do is watch what people do. You watch how they act. And you watch how they act when shit ain't going their way as well. When they upset, when they frustrated. I actually made a status about this today on my Facebook page. But see people when they're frustrated. That'll let you know a lot about a person, period. This is in general in life. When they're upset, when they're mad, when shit didn't go their way. If that pro-black hotep, if they spitting that shit and keep talking about yoni and all they talking about is pussy, at the end of the day, you can tell. Because a lot of these hoteps, that's all they talking about is pussy. That's it. They find cool ways to say it, but they talking about pussy. That's it. That is it. They're not really trying to put your mind up on another level. They just talking about the connection or spirituality that comes with sex a lot of times. And that energy to my sharing, well, that's sexual. They try to get some pussy a lot of times. So y'all just be real careful as you out here. As y'all out here weeding through these fake ass hoteps. Because you couldn't have thought that once the consciousness jumped off that we was going to have, everybody was going to be pure. You couldn't have thought that. That's never going to happen. There is not going to be a group of any ideology that's pure. Not going to happen. Somebody always going to fuck it up. Always. Queendom says, why are black women so hated? What do you mean by society, by a particular group of people? Be a little more specific for me. But if you mean by society, or are you talking about by black men or by society? Because on a societal level, I think black people, on a societal level, black men have it a little bit, to me, a little bit worse, in my opinion. But there are a lot of black men who hates black women. So tell me which end you're coming at being on. Oh, shit. Oh, let me catch up. Devion, come on, man. You asking some dumbass questions. Let me read this dumbass question. This is the last one I'm gonna read from his ass, too, because he's just going in. Actually, oh, no, hold on. Robert, shit, y'all quit fucking. Robert, would you listen to an album collab between Kendrick Lamar and Young Thug? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, Queendom says she meant amongst all women. Why are black women the most hated amongst all women? Well, that just comes with, to me, in my opinion, I think it's envy. It's envy that even we don't know how to take pride in. We'll say things. I'll hear my black women say things, and they'll talk about how other races envy us or want to be like us and things like that. But then I'll see an excessive amount of black women trying to be like other races. So it's the fact of the matter is that our women are envied by other women, other races of women, but we don't take pride in. Our women don't take pride in the fact that those women envy us, envy our women, essentially. So, to me, I wish we were a lot stronger. I wish our women were a lot stronger, but that's why you hate. Why wouldn't they? Have you seen a black woman? You know what I'm saying? It's almost one of those questions where a lot of times people will try to make it way too deep. They'll try to go way deep as hell, try to take it back ancient history. I'll make it simple. Have you seen a black woman in her splendor? Have you seen this? So if you see something like that, moving like that, melanin on 1,000, proud like that, what else are people gonna do? You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, but I really do wish black women looked at the type of envy that the other races of women have over them and stand firmer and prouder in our own shit. I do wish that was a, kind of Like a tennis match. Like, okay, we'll take you hating on us all the goddamn time. Clearly you want to be like us. We'll say it, but you keep your blind weave. Like, that's how you serve it back to them. All right, we know we done with that shit right there. You have that back. I see you hating. We'll take that back over there with you. I wish it was like that. Miss Murphy says, you hear about Azalea Banks lately, Robert? I haven't. I saw some stuff about it, but I didn't have time to read it. And it was Azalea Banks, so I knew it was going to be some cool shit. So I didn't put it on the top of my priority list. So, you know, it's, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. You know, I don't know what she's saying right now, but I'm sure it's some cool shit. And I'm sure that I don't agree with the shit. I'm sure of those two things. Peace, guy. You're exactly right. Everybody wants to be us until it's time to be us. Until that goddamn, when that whoop whoop, everybody don't nobody want to be black then. When they hear that sound right there, you know nobody want to be black. Nobody. Good Nation says, Robert Perkins, what is your ideal system of government? None. There is no, to me, government in itself is a concept that is flawed. Because who says people can govern other people? Who the fuck gave them the right to appoint people to look over me? Am I less than you now? Because you can tell me what's right and wrong, but what are you? What are you at your core? What type of women and villages and you know, just genocide, acts of genocide have been committed on your watch by you? Let me come govern you. That's what the fuck we supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be governing your motherfucking ass. You the biggest threat. You got all the goddamn money. So my ideal, I guess, system of government, since we have to use this word, is flip it. We gonna govern y'all motherfuckers that got all this goddamn money and shit. We'll govern y'all. Because what the fuck made you better than me? You're way worse of a person than I am. You'll do shit for money that I would never do. But you govern me. You're more moral than me. You're more righteous than me. And you get to appoint your own team to be over me as well. Because it's levels. You know, down to judges, lawyers, cops, ground level, cops, the foot soldiers. They even better than me. How? How the fuck? When they are no more moral than I am. If not less than moral than I am. Way less. And we can do this shit, man. Just don't, I mean, we don't believe in ourselves. And that's one of the things that works out in their favor. They have systems in place that keep you not believing in yourself. One being religion, the next level being your politics, believing that you have to be governed, that you need to be governed, having that drilled into your mind since you were a child. The school system, having you pledge allegiance to something that ain't pledged allegiance to you. When the fuck is America gonna sing to you? This is our problem. Like, we don't see this shit. I see this shit. We don't see it like that. We don't. Ms. Rawls says, I know you don't support black women with weave, but do you support black women with weave that match their afro texture? Did you ask me this shit last week? Somebody asked me the same question last week. Let me give you the very short version. If you're going to wear weave, which I don't support at all, understand, I don't support it. It makes more sense that you wear afro texture weave, but I'm not excited to see afro texture weave. That doesn't get this from me. It gets well, you know, you're almost there. It gets that from me. I'm not full-blown standing ovation for no type of weave. That's, you know, my ideology. JC George says, Rob, I'm in college now and I wanted to know why white women are so thirsty after black men. Any theory to this? I mean, it's not really a theory. This goes back to like the woman said about black women. Have you seen brothers, man? I mean, if you look like our people, a matter of as to who wants to fuck us, it should be never be a question. Never be a question. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Black men and women being ugly, you know, unattractive, that is bullshit. We believe it, a lot of us, but that's bullshit. Them white women been wanting your black ass. Been wanting your black ass since she got off the boat. So it didn't stop. That's all it is. It ain't no uprising or, you know, uproar in it. They've been wanting black men. They can't fucking help it. These nasty ass fucking slave masters been wanting black women. They can't fucking help it. They ain't want their own women. Black women. Something about them. Even as quote unquote savages. Something about them. Even as quote unquote savage black men. Something about them. Hey, you don't need no theory on that. Yeah, that you don't need no type of theory with that. Just look at us. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. And you heard about what they heard about us too. So you have to factor in this mandingo, which some would call a myth. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know, right? But they heard about us. You know what I mean? They heard about us. That's all I'm gonna say. They fucking heard about us. So they know what the fuck it is, man. Everybody knows. They can talk all the shit they want. But as far as being, you know, people being attracted to black people, that's never going to stop. And that's going to be all races. I don't give a fuck how racist they are or they people may overall be. They still. Nick the creator says the problem is that we preach all this positivity, but we don't practice it. I don't even see us preaching it a lot, bro. I mean, I do know that people are out here going hard for positivity, but I don't see us preaching it as much as I feel like we should. For real. And I don't see us ostracizing and kicking out motherfuckers that aren't contributing to the positivity. Some motherfuckers need to be you know, ostracized. Like, get the fuck out of here, exile. We'll go back to the motherfucking Spartan thing. Kick the motherfuckers in the chest. There's a lot of people, if you on that type of negative shit, you ain't with us. We don't do that enough. We give motherfuckers a lot of chances, still give them attention when they're saying cool shit. Just like y'all talking about Azalea Banks. Why is anybody listening to Azalea Banks still? Why would anybody be doing that? She'll still get attention. She's proven she's a coon. She's proven she's a fake, a fraud, but people still listening. She still got more followers than my motherfucking ass. Hell. Let me see. I'm gonna get one more question in before I get the fuck up off. Let me scroll down. Because y'all know it's 11. Okay, I see a bunch of really comments, not really questions. Hold on, let me find one. Let's see. Reggie says, Rob, what do you think about black folks saying we are native to America and aren't from Africa? I'll say that those people are telling two half-truths. We was coming to America before we were taken and brought to America and forced to be slaves. We were already intermingling over here. We done came over here already, you know, got us some chicks and stuff. Some of us already lived here and shit like that. But we still came from the mother. Anybody that would say some shit like that, this some people you have to ignore. That's just all it is to it. This is the one you can use your common sense on. Africa is the motherland. It's called that even by white folk. Motherland. That's where you came from. Regardless of where you ended up, that's where the fuck you came from. It's where your people, I'll say your ancestors, that's where they came from. We was already coming over here to America. We didn't have a battle or war a relationship with the Native Americans. We didn't have that type of relationship with them. They was dark like us. We didn't have no beef. So we was trading, bartering with the Native Americans before the Europeans came over here, fucked everybody over. We was in before that. But y'all, it's 11 o'clock, yo. I'm about to get the fuck up off here. I really, really, really appreciate everybody tuning into the show tonight. Facebook on some bullshit, y'all. Follow me everywhere. Every link to follow me is in the description box. I get so tired of people saying, I didn't know what happened to your page. I didn't know you was gone. And I was wondering where your post went because you're not following along, man. You're not paying attention. I told y'all, follow me everywhere. You got Twitter, Instagram, the links is in there. Snapchat, the links is in there. My backup Facebook page in there. My Facebook fan page in there. My natural hair page in there. My Team Glitch page in there. My single conscious black people in there. There are so many ways. So y'all quit giving me these bullshit ass excuses about y'all not being able to find the brother. I'm telling you where to find me at. All the links are in the description box. All right. Mad love to everybody that showed up tonight. Hope we all was able to learn some shit from me, laugh with me a little bit. I'll see y'all back in here next Wednesday. I'm out.